Hello there. Today we're going to make a card that looks similar to this. We're going to use this layout. And as you can see, it's got some dry embossing, some dry embossing, paper strips, some little flags, and then this is your focal point right there, your focal image. So let's go ahead and get started. So today I chose a different color scheme for this. I got an off-white card, and then I thought I want a gold piece of ribbon and some brown paper to go behind it. I think that'll be pretty. So rather than this 1-inch piece, we're going to do a 1-inch ribbon and then a 1/2-inch piece of paper, because I think that'll make it really look very handsome. All right, and for the 2 layers here, instead of plain white, I've got a book page, and then I've got the same brown as this. So, and this was actually the tube from a gift wrap that I unrolled. So that'll go on here. All right, so first things first, let's go ahead and first thing we need to do is do the 3 score lines on the bottom. So we'll go ahead and start with that. Come on. All right, so 3 scores. 1, 2, and 3. All righty, so there's that. Okay. So I've got my 3 score lines, and then we need to put this brown piece of paper on. So let me get my double-sided tape, because that will work with this brown paper, because it's definitely been rounded. And I want to force it to lay down. And one more. Alrighty, perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and put this down. And this goes down, and then we put the ribbon underneath it, because the ribbon goes actually between the white and the blue here. So on this one, the ribbon is going to go between my word background, my book page background, and this brown sheet. And this goes centered right in the middle the best that you can. That looks good to me. All right. Good. All right. Now this will end up going on top of that. That's going to be really pretty. But before we do that, we've got to put this on. So first things first, we need to put the ribbon on. And that needs to go up a little bit. Alrighty, and I think I'm going to use the double stick tape again, but I think I want the wider stuff. Yep, I do. Alrighty. Alright, right there. Okay, then we're going to take this off and go ahead and put this down. All right, because what I want to do is I want to fold this under a little bit here. I should have put it all the way over to the edge. Silly me. All right, that's okay. I'll get it. That one's over enough. Okay, good. So I can fold this one right over, because I don't want this to unravel when I put it on the card. I want it to look nice and neat and tidy. There. All right. Now that should. Yes, see, that'll look a lot better. That's good. Okay, so then I need another little piece to go right here. Perfect. And yes, you can avoid all this if you just did another layer of the cardstock. But I didn't want to make it that thick. When I'm mailing in the mail, then I like them to be as light as possible. There, how long is that good? I can definitely fold that over. All right, so that can go down. And then I can pull this back. I'm going to have to really space this one out perfectly. Come on. There, okay. Now, I've got to watch so it doesn't get all the way down yet. And I've got to trim off these little flyaways. There we go. And then I want to fold it right there, okay. So about right there, that should be. Wow, I'm impressed. All right, very good. So then, I could have used it a little bit wider. Can I open this? I can, yes. Good, a little bit wider. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, good. Yay me. Then I could put another little piece of tape right here. Perfect. And then I can rub that down. Remove that release tape. I'm bound and determined. I want to use this gold. I think this will be gorgeous on this. There. Alrighty. Ta-da. All right, now for these two, I didn't use a whole strip. I actually had one piece that was about this long. So excuse me, it was as long as, so it was 5.5 inches long, and I cut it in quarters for 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So, but what I can do with this one is, because I do have more of this, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this and put one on either end, so that way you can see it, and then we'll put this down on it. All right, so let's use this tape again. Good, 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 good. Whoops, that was hanging off a little bit, but that's okay. All right, so now this is gonna go centered on here. Perfect, and we're gonna do the same thing on this side. So I've been watching this this family, the Peren family, P-E-R-E-N family, on YouTube. I'm really enjoying watching the family dynamics and watching how they deal with their children and their wives and their husbands, and they live together as a family, and they're building everything, and it's just amazing. And yesterday they had a wedding, and that was so fun to see how they celebrate a wedding, and the family gets together from all over. I found that fascinating. So I'm still picturing that wedding going on, and how much it was so loud and just exciting. Alrighty, there's that one. I think this is going to be very pretty when it's all done. I like to try to figure out different type of layouts, because between layouts and different fancy cards, different fancy folds, I think that keeps us going, and using all different types of materials. See, this was, I outlined this. I should bring this up and show it closer to you, because it came with just this stuff minus the flower. So it came with the flower and the bird pieces that I put together, but it's just paper. So it's very fine. And so to give it some depth, then I went ahead and I used my blue marker and I put the little stitching going around. But I really love it. I think it's really pretty. So, and I like the idea that I came up with, putting it together this way. and cutting this one piece up because that was so pretty. I wanted to show it off. I hate to cover up pretty decorative paper, and that's just gorgeous paper. But I also love the idea of this white piece being put in a folder first. So it's got that dimension on it. Alrighty. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing and center this in the middle. Alright, good. Very good. Whoops, and I'm seeing the word damn right there. So I need to put my mark there to make sure whatever I lay down here, I cover it up. All right, so, and what I chose to cover up things with are these. So that'll be pretty. Although this is you know what, I'll have to do it this way. I'll just do it that way and have this flying away from it. You know what, I'm gonna have to switch that up. Or no, I know what I can do. I have a piece of the paper. I still have the piece of the book page. I can just put that on and cover it. That'll work. All right. Good way to cover that up, brah. Very good. And that'll cover it, right? Yep. All right. So you got to be careful with what kind of books you're using there. All right. Let me put a little glue on this just to make sure that I cover that word up, because I don't want that showing through. There. Alrighty. Very good. So then I thought this will be really pretty on here. This along with the butterfly. I think that's going to be really pretty. All right, but before we do that, we need to do these lines also. So if you see right above that inch paper, we've got 3 lines and then 3 lines. And I did it after I put this on. So look how it stopped on either side. Isn't that fun? So that's what we're going to do now, is do those 3 lines on either side. All right, so let's get that part done. And we need it at the, oh yeah, and it's a lot easier if you start at the 6, Barbara, because this 6 has the black line on it. So when I'm trying to line things up, if I line this up on the 6, right there, then I know 6, and then the next one, and then the next one, and then the 6, and the next one, and the next one. And that just makes it easier for me to figure out how to find that line. All right, so there you go. Check it out. How cool is that? And then on the inside, it looks the same as the other one. I think that's neat. All right, so let's go ahead and burnish this down some more. Okay, so now we've just got to put these on. So let's go ahead and do this butterfly sticker first. And I want to lay it down gently because it is a washi tape butterfly sticker. So I want to make sure that you can't see through it too much, because you should be able to see through it. Okay, but oh yeah, okay. Good. All right, good. The only part you can see is around where, just like in here and around the very, very edges. So that's good. I'll show you. So see the white border around it, or the clear border going around it, and then a little bit of the letters through this section. So that's good. So this whole section's covered up. All right, that makes me happy. Yay, yay, yay. All righty. So now let's see. Now to put this on, I think I do want to go ahead and put a little piece of ribbon on here, since there is a hole there. And I'm going to use that up. It may take me 20 more years to use it up, but I'm going to use it up. All right. There, we'll do this. And then we'll pull it through. And then I want to make a bow. on. Let go. There you go. Alrighty, now let's make a little bow. Bow, 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 bow. A wee little bow. Alright, pull that tighter. Pull this one tighter. Pull that tight. And then pull this one a little bit tighter. And then we can trim that off. And we can trim this off. Okay, that looks pretty darn good to me. All right, it's wider on this side. So I want to make that thinner and then pull it tight. All right, there, like that. Nice. All right, so then I think I do want it to hang down this way a little bit and overlap down there, may as well. Alrighty, so let's 3D this. Just because I want it to be similar but different. I want it to have its own personality, if you know what I mean. All right, there. That's pretty. Ooh, yes, I like that. That's pretty. Okay, so now I've got to make a decision. Do I want anything up here? I don't think I want the flags on it, but I'm thinking maybe some dots instead. Some gold dots, which I do have. And as a matter of fact, I could do this. I could do brown with gold in the middle. That would be pretty. Let me see what I've got here. I've got dots galore. Yes, I do. Those are teeny tiny. What are these? Oh, those are those weird little things. All right, dots here. Right there. And these are black. Oh, these are just black. Rainbow dots. That's greens and some browns. Where are my gold ones? Perhaps in this one? Nope, that's an empty one. Alrighty, and the bottom one. Oh, that's right. Somebody gave this whole box to me. Sarah Schlegel gave this to me. That's so pretty. Nope, I can't use these just yet. But I know I've got some gold dots in one of these containers. That's so, oh, right there. All right. I knew I did. I remember putting them in there. I've got a bookcase right here on my desk that I just keep all of this stuff in, so that's perfect. All right, so let's open this up, and I do have, oh wow, I've got two bigger ones too. Alrighty, let's see. Oh yes, see, and that's fun. As soon as I put it down, I like the way that looks. All right, I like it. I'm going to do that. That's just what I had pictured in my mind. I like it, like it, like it. My grandkids would say, do you love it, Grandma? Yes, I do. Do you want to marry it? Because if you don't want to marry it, then you don't love it that much. So I always had to say, yes, I want to marry it. And then we'd laugh about all the things we'd end up marrying. Do you love that leaf? Or do you just like it? I love it. Would you marry it? Yes. Grandma's going to be married to a leaf. Isn't that funny? Sorry, Papa. Grandma's going to marry a leaf instead of you. Oh, those kids were so silly. Well, I encouraged them too, of course, but they were so silly when they were little. I really like the way this came out. So there we go. We've got both cards matching each other. So let me pull this up and I'll show them to you side by side. Here's this one first. Isn't that pretty? And just with the 3 dots on there, I like that. And here's the other one. And here are both of them together. So the layout is the same, but I've just moved some of this stuff around a little bit. Get back down there. There you go. So there you go. That's a pretty neat layout, don't you think? Alrighty, so I hope you like this card idea. I'm taking my sweater off because I'm getting really, really hot now. I hope you like this idea and you'll give it a try. And again, the layout is just the 3 lines with the scoreboard and a 1 inch or less piece of paper and or ribbon. And then the centerpiece, I think, did I do them the same or about the same? They're about 3 by 4, I think. 3.5. Nope, about 3. So 3 by 4 is the brown one. Oh, that's right. And then the white one is the 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. Alrighty. So, but on the next one I do on these, I'm just going to use trading card size, which is 2.5 by 3.5. That'll fit perfect on here. So, alrighty. So I hope you like this idea and you'll give it a try. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.